Hi, my name is Wilson, and I'm a musician and composer and yeah, a chef. Um, I'm currently based in Indonesia. Um, in terms of my creative output, I work a lot with solo musicians, chamber ensembles. I also do a little bit of songwriting and a bit of orchestral works when opportunities present itself. I also do a lot of experiment, and I also perform myself with electronics, predominantly with modular synthesizer, but under a different name. Currently, it's called Odni. Uh, so yeah, that's a little bit about me. As the title suggests, Stop Being Nosy is sort of a reaction to the idea of the blurring of personal space that a performer usually have when they are on stage, which, to some degree is a very sacred space. It's like each performer have like, this is my setup, I'm not going to go towards your space, and you're not going to, because I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, you're doing what you're supposed to do on stage. We're doing it together, but separate at the same time. So this piece, Stop Being Nosy, sort of like plays around that idea. What happens if there is this insertion of the other party that is on stage to another's personal space, and to some degree what would happen if they are actually also actively sort of intervening what the other is playing, by impart, and that way, the resulting sound that the audience heard is sort of not just the totality of, what they are both playing, but at its inner part, the inner working to some degree is also being imparted by each other. And because of the nature of this piece, it leaves a lot of room for interpretation, reinterpretation of what, as a performer, you would expect, but also as an audience, you could expect. But yeah, that's a little bit about the piece. I have known Patrick and Peter, who is the member of the Open Union currently, for quite a good while now. We all met both in Birmingham while we're both studying composition at the conservatory. So there's a little bit of history there, so we go way back. And I've also worked with them separately and together on numerous projects over the years, such as, concert series. We even played in an ensemble together, work on an EP together, to name a few. So in no way it felt natural when I was embarking this project with Open Union. So immediately we got off to a very good start. There was that certain level of trust and mutual respect of each other, that our sessions usually feels very fluid, and there is this openness to what each other can and cannot do. There is a lot of discussion, there is a lot of conversation happening. And certainly for this piece, it was very beneficial to that it was possible, and I'm very grateful that in a way through this opportunity, that we could almost like get the band back together, so to speak. So whilst we were still, both in different parts of the world. So yeah, it's been very great working with Open Union.